I went live talking about why the living will be wicked to the living and be nice to the dead. And I shared two experiences. I still want to talk about it here because after 30 days, they'll delete my live video. So I want it permanent. I read a story of a young man whose father was in the hospital, and the father told him to go and asked his friend for money. So when he got to the father's friend and explained everything, the father's friend said he was not having money. And lo and behold, the boy left and went back to the father. When the boy got to the father, they thought of what to do. They decided to change the story. They decided to go back to the same man to tell the man that the father was already dead. And the boy went back and was crying, and the man had sympathy on him and told him not to cry, that he was going to pay the mortuary bill, he's going to pay all the necessary bill, and even gave him some money to go and start preparations. And he went back to his father with the money, and they used the money for the medical bills. And when they finished, I think the father made an appearance to the man, and the man was so ashamed of himself. Then what made me to come out to do this video again is because of a write-up again I saw, a similar write-up. So let me read it direct so that I don't make mistakes. So somebody died. They formed a WhatsApp group for us, his friends, to contribute something for his family. In less than 22 hours, they got 700,000 naira. I had to delay my own contribution until the deadline. Few minutes to the closure, I sent my transaction receipts and wrote, confirm my token. However, I want to use this medium to tell you guys that I need at least 400,000 to add up to what I have to get a machine. I want to expand my farmland, and I promise to refund if you all contribute to assist me. After 24 hours, nobody replied till they closed the group. I quietly moved to the admin DM and told him to kindly refund the money I contributed. He called and asked me to explain the meaning of the message I sent to him. I said, young man, refund the money I sent. I'll be at the burial, and definitely I'm going to spray the children. They will appreciate me in person. He said, let us do it as a group. I refused, insisting that they sent me my money. He dropped the call and requested my accounts. I sent it to him, and he did a refund. Before the end of the day, I received more than 20 calls from the same friends who refused to respond to my message, telling me that what I did was wrong. I didn't say a word. I only said, thank you for your observation. The only guy whose call was encouraging happens to be the one they referred to as a useless failure. But when he called, the first word he said was, I know you asked for a refund because they didn't respond to your message. My dear, I almost asked for a refund, if not that my data went off. How on earth will the living be wicked to the living and be kind to the dead? My response to him was simple. The wise act foolish most times to outsmart those who claim they are smart. They watched the individual struggle to pay his rent and children's school fees, and none of them formed a group to assist him. But now that he's no more, they are acting fake love for the dead. Let's celebrate and assist ourselves while we are alive. Okay, so you can now agree with me. Those two stories are similar. What would you think of spending fortune when somebody dies and not think of helping at all when the person will be struggling to do one or two things? When the person will be battling with one sickness or the other, it does not concern you. So as soon as the person dies, you just want to announce your name, that you are very good, but that's too bad. Let us try and reach out to the living, not the dead. Once somebody dies, the person does not know what you're doing for him or her. Whatever you're doing, you're on your own. Nobody is appreciating you. Nobody is taking any record because you failed to do that when the person needed you the most. Please, let us try and have a change of mind, at least according to our enablement. Yes, if you are enabled to assist the needy, please do that. The assistance may go a long way, even to open ways for you to continue to prosper. Even biblically, there is more blessing in giving than receiving, because they said, whoever gives, the hand is always on top. Whoever receives, the hand is always. So when you're giving, your hand will always be on top. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful Sunday and remain blessed.